Lebanese Ether, Freestyle Drive. Got a real special guest with me today. My brother Logic, visiting from the UK.
Salute, my brother. Love always.
How are you, man?
I'm good, King, you know. It's been a while. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I haven't seen you, man. Yeah, we're in Brooklyn today. Beautiful day in Brooklyn.
It's a lovely day, man.
Finally happy to have you on the show. How's New York been treating you? What you doing in New York recently?
Boy, I was over for a wedding originally, but you know, whenever I'm over this side of the pond, I gotta check in with my New York fam. So it's always a blessing. New York's the home of hip hop, so you know I love to come back and sharpen my tool a little bit more, you know. So
I love that. Yes. Pay homage, but also contribute to the art form.
Exactly that, my brother.
And build it even further. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly that.
How you been? How you been in the UK? How's everything out there?
Yeah, it's all good, you know. Like right now, I'm focusing on. Well, I just finished my degree. I just got a music degree.
Congratulations, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm about to graduate, get my papers and that in November.
Excellent.
Fatherhood obviously is a big part of my life. Got a new studio as well.
Okay.
So I've got a studio, Kingship Studios, where
nice. So we're gonna hear a lot of new Logic music.
A lot of new music for myself, but not only myself. It's more of a hub that I'm trying to create for emerging artists and a lot of producers to come through and have a. Basically, I want to provide a home where people can come and be as creative as they want with top quality equipment.
I love that.
With no time restraints, you know, because you know, growing up, I know that was one of my downfalls, you know, not having the money to pay for a decent studio, have the decent equipment, the quality, you know. So
that's beautiful. So it's like a collective or a community type of thing you're building for artists.
It's
basically
more of a community, I call it, you know.
What you've been working on now? I know you released a Spectator 2 music video.
Yeah, I just released a single, starting my rollout for my new album actually. But saying that, I've just released a project with a good friend of mine, KNC.
Okay, KNC. Okay.
Yeah, Hip Hop Is a Feeling. That's out on all.
That's
all
officially
platforms.
out right now. A full album together.
The full album's out right now.
He's the MC or the producer of the album?
He produces as well. He produced practically half the album.
Nice.
Probably a bit more, and he raps on it. So yeah, we got that out at the moment, and I'm working, just finalising my solo album, Foundation.
That's the name of it.
Yeah,
Foundation.
I'm taking it back to the essence.
Love it.
Just drawing back to the raw hip hop that I started.
Definitely. I mean, that's how I got to know you, through that raw hip hop,
you know what I'm saying?
Revolutionary hip hop, conscious hip hop, underground hip hop, good hip hop in general. I don't even want to box you in as one thing, you know, because I've been seeing you performing, seeing you on stage for almost 20 years now. I've been following you.
Yeah,
you know,
showing my age, brother.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my age too. Your music career, you know, I've been following you, and you've been dropping amazing projects and music and politically aware material, especially now what's going on, you know, the genocide in Gaza and Palestine.
Of course.
I know you visited Palestine with Nancy, my sister Nancy, Existence is Resistance. What was that experience like?
Yeah, we're in 2011, I think. I got the opportunity to go with Existence is Resistance. Nancy gave me the call and said, do I want to go? And it was a no-brainer for me, because for me, I think it's one thing to be speaking about a situation, but you actually have to go and visit places to actually have a real perspective to give. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be India, Africa, Palestine, for us to be kind of giving our narrative and giving our perspective from a distance is kind of, I wouldn't say it's wrong, but it can be a bit misinformed. So for me, having the opportunity to go and embrace the Palestinian people firsthand, and obviously see the struggle firsthand. So yeah, it was a blessing, I would say, for me to be able to see it, but it was also hard, you know. It wasn't an easy trip. It was a very difficult trip.
What were some of the difficulties, you would say?
Basically, you know, I'm a person, I build relationships quite easily. I feed off energies. So I could meet someone on the street, in a shop, and instantly, boom, we're best mates straight away. So, and that's what it was with a lot of Palestinians I met. I come across them, we've sat down, we've chilled, and we've become brothers, so to speak, and sisters. And then the reality of their existence and their condition of they can't even leave when they want, and they're kind of stuck. Well, they are stuck. It's a prison. So it was kind of it was hard to deal with.
I've heard that
the
a lot.
fact of their situation, you know.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people who've been on the tours I've been under myself. We've led them before, 2009, 2010. We went to Gaza 2009 first, obviously before the massive destruction and the war and genocide. It was bad at that time, but now it's hell, compared to 2009. But one of the big things I heard from people who went on the tour was, they're able to travel freely within Palestine because, they have the American passport or British passport or whatever it is, whereas the Palestinians themselves, they're imprisoned within their own home, in their own villages and towns.
Of course, and the stories, the first-hand stories you hear from people, like, I remember speaking with our brother Hesham in where was he again?
In
Hebron.
In Hebron, yes, exactly.
And the stories of people being injured and them only being able to take them to the borders, and then soldiers looking at them and seeing people dying on the borders and not giving no help. And it's like, I couldn't imagine being in that situation, having to carry a loved one to try and get aid and then be told I can't get aid. So it's like, it's a very difficult situation to kind of comprehend.
I know you performed out there. You brought your rhymes, your bars to Palestine.
Of course, we take them everywhere, man.
What was your experience there with the hip hop scene there locally? How did you feel that it was developing from what you witnessed?
It was definitely developing when I went in 2011, and I know now it's leaps and bounds. But hip hop is a global language, man. You can go anywhere in the world, and you will meet someone who appreciates hip hop. And as a voice for the oppressed, hip-hop has always been a voice for the oppressed. So it came from oppression, it came from struggle, it came from people resisting the status quo, so to speak. So it's only right that the Palestinians have embraced hip-hop fully, and from breakdancing, they've embraced hip-hop to a different degree that most countries aren't even comprehending.
It's still to that foundation, or still to the roots of it.
Instantly, they've gone straight back to how it began, and they're building from there. So
that's what I love. How they're using hip hop as a tool of resistance
100%.
to expose what's going on to them in their everyday life.
100% as a tool of expression and resistance.
Back to Spectator 2, because we kind of went through it, too fast. You dropped a video. I know you dropped Spectator 1. How many years ago did you drop Spectator 1?
I believe Spectator 1 I dropped 2010.
Because that was a big tune when you first dropped it, and you kept the video the same, right? Where it's like just on your face, basically.
Yeah, I didn't want to distract from, because a lot of videos they offer distractions. That's basically what a video is. Music videos they want it to be appeasing to the eye. So essentially, you're trying to go to find good scenes and good areas and good. You're only trying to create good visuals.
Yes.
To sell people into the product you're trying to sell them. So with Spectator, it was just basically drawing it back to the roots. And the original track, I shot myself on a whim. It was actually when I was just starting to look into the Palestinian situation.
Okay.
And it was a track I made just as a spectator looking in on the situation, so to speak. And I was just giving my opinion, because then I hadn't been to Palestine at that time. So I was only a spectator. I couldn't be anything more. So that was just my view, what I've read and what I've researched, and I put it all down on the plate, on the table. And I wasn't just talking about Palestine in Spectator. I was talking about other struggles like Sierra Leone and in Africa, etc. So yeah, it was just a raw expression of myself. I sat down in my bedroom, put a camera in front of me.
So you shot the new one on your own too, the Spectator 2?
I had a little bit of help.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't need the help.
I hear you.
But there was people around,
Why not build the collaborative
there's
effort?
people around you build together. But
yes.
Yeah, the original one I was by myself in my bedroom.
So it's kind of like, when I watch the video, it's kind of like almost like you're a spectator. You're watching the horrific news, and you're kind of reporting what's going on in this world. The horrible things in this world, and
exactly that.
It's almost like that. Is that Spectator 2 is going to be off for this new album, or is that a single that just on its own?
No, 100%. I have to put Spectator 2 on the new album, because Foundation is basically it's how I began, so to speak, and Spectator is just like a full circle of how I started to develop into the artist I am today, so to speak.
Yes. And I know when you were in New York last time, you shot the Wu-Tang Raised Me video.
Yeah, I did.
For that song. Talk to us a little bit. What inspired you to write Wu-Tang Raised Me? I know you filmed it in Staten Island. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, Wu-Tang did raise me, bruv. Like, I tell you the truth, my first albums was 36 Chambers and Mobb Deep, Infamous Mob. And then via the Infamous Mob, I caught Nas. So, yeah, it was like, for me, hip-hop wise.
Because in the song you say, when I first heard Nas, I went crazy.
The first word Nas, I went, because that's what it was. Like I said, I got 36 Chambers, I got Infamous Mob, but then I heard Nas via Infamous Mob, and I thought, oh, that's what I need. That's my hip. Do you understand?
That's what I love. That's what's speaking to me.
That's what I gravitated straight towards Nas. And I'm a big Queensbridge fan growing up. That was my who I listened to the most. Anyone from Queensbridge coming out, Core Mega, Tragedy, Gaddafi, I'm taking them. But yeah, Nas for me stood out, message wise, and just his delivery and the way he painted pictures and everything about how he was as an artist. I was mesmerized by it.
With the new album, what about production wise? You work with one producer, several producers?
Well, now I'm all over the place now, to tell you the truth. I do like to work with single producers if the mood is right, because that producer has to be able to capture all my emotions, so to speak, because that's what an album will be, a full, complete presentation of my emotions. So I do have a producer, Last Resort, good friend of mine, who I've done a couple of albums back in the day, the True Talk sagas. We had 2 True Talk and more True Talk. And we're actually in the making of getting a True Talk Part 3 ready to go. So that's gonna be a project that I work with solely one producer. But my solo album, I kind of pick and choose. I got producers from India, I've got producers from New York, I got producers from London. So yeah, I just
now
find
with the internet, it's easier to kind of branch out and build with people in other places. Yeah,
definitely. But these things, I've been to India.
I hear you.
I went to India and I met a bag of people. Hip hop in India is crazy, bro. The hip hop scene in India is very underlooked. Like, people don't. It's underestimated, basically.
I hear you.
But because they've
so
got
much
their
potential
own,
there, there's so much to tap
because
into.
they got their own dialects, so they've got their own scene there that will never ever come out of India, because you don't know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense to that region of India. So yeah, the hip hop scene in India is massive.
That's crazy. When did you go out there? How long ago?
I've been out there a couple of times.
Oh, really?
I went out there originally, I think about 8 years ago.
You go there to visit, to do music, to...
It's always for work, really.
It's always for work,
I love a festival or some kind of show.
That you perform at, or you help put together, or you perform at the festival?
Yeah, I've been performing
That's
in
dope.
India
That's
for
dope.
a few years. Got a few tracks with a couple of artists
That's
out there.
great. Okay.
But yeah, man,
That's
it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place, India. I recommend any hip hop artist to make the journey.
You gotta stop those division, those Muslim, 100%. Hindu, Pakistan, India divisions.
Yeah, forget all that.
We gotta. You see, one of your rhymes, you said it's one land, right? You said you said India, Pakistan is one land.
Exactly.
Where
That's what I say in Spectator.
In Spectator too. That's where I just heard it recently. Yes, that's why, and I love that line, because we got to stop the sectarian division that's keeping us divided. Imagine India, Pakistan, Bangladesh united.
Of course,
it could be superpower.
Of course, they are a superpower when they're united, but ultimately it serves other people's agendas for them to be separated, like many other parts of the world.
Definitely. Divide and conquer. We got to find a way to break from that somehow.
Trust me. We got to unite and rule. That's what it is.
I know you were here recently for the Dead Press show, the 25-year anniversary of the Let's Get Free album, the classic album.
Brother.
Shout out M1, Stickman. That album raised me, basically.
Trust me.
Educated me, and I know you were saying the same thing.
It raised me, man, and it was a blessing. M's my brother, obviously. Stick, Umi, all of them was a Ness was there. Marzi pulled up as well. But yeah, it was a blessing just to take in the full album in its entirety, because like I was sitting down chilling with him a couple of days after, and I kind of explained to him how that album shaped me as an artist. It made me know that you can make a whole album where every single track has a message, and you don't have to compromise in the slightest.
So true.
So with that knowledge, I became Logic, and I've gone forth, and from then I don't think there's any track that I've made which I haven't had something to say. You know what I'm saying? So it inspired me to
Yes,
put
yes.
my message in everything I say.
I love that. Definitely. They've definitely opened that door for so many artists. Them and Immortal Technique, obviously, both of them, when
Trust
they first dropped, 25 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever it was in both of their albums, it was so influential because it was radical, revolutionary music, but dope, but good,
exactly.
enjoyable,
Yes.
great production, great beats,
Yes.
great live shows.
That's exactly what it is. Because a lot of people say there's not good conscious music, there's not good conscious. But the problem is a lot of conscious artists don't make music that sounds good. And that's just my opinion. I have a lot. You could take a lot of the good conscious artists, you could take what they're saying and write it down, and you will love what they're saying word for word. But then you hear the song and it wouldn't. Do you understand? It
Doesn't connect as much. It didn't work. It didn't work.
much.
Yeah. Did you always go by Logic as your hip hop name, or did you have a different name previously?
I always had Logic, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I've always had Logic. I was kind of given the name because growing up, when I was about 16 or so, I built a studio in my house, and I was like the local engineer where local artists used to come and we'll make projects together, etc., etc. But I was always on the buttons most of the time. I'd rap every now and then.
Yeah.
But when I used to rap, I used to just talk. Because a lot of the rappers around where I'm from, they used to rap in American accents.
Okay.
And they were very like influenced by America.
The scene here, yes.
And even though I was a big fan of the scene here, I knew identity is a big thing within hip hop. So we can't try to be like them. We have to have our own identity. Do you understand? So yeah, a lot of the artists around me did have American accents. It all kind of evolved. They changed over the years.
Yeah.
And with myself, I used to always say sensible things, so to speak. They're saying that's why I think I got the name Logic, because people are like, he's talking logical stuff.
Very logical,
It's very logical. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So kind of inherited the name naturally.
So you would do almost like interludes on the albums or something, or like in the song
I'll
beginning
jump,
or end?
because the studio's in my yard. If I like the tune, I'm gonna jump on the tune. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
so if I like it, you lot might go home, and next day when you come, I'm on
It's
it.
my joint now.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was that kind of jazz.
That's dope. Talk to us about your top 5. Who's your top 5 artist?
Top 5 globally.
Let's do it. We could do 2 of them. Let's do globally.
All right.
What's the other option? Just the US?
I'd say just the US or just the UK.
Okay.
I don't know actually. Maybe
So give me top 5 UK,
Dead or Alive.
dead or alive.
UK, you're gonna go with. I'll be quick with it. I'll say Gets. Gets is definitely one of the top. Wiley, I'd put Wiley up there as an originator of the grime scene. I'd put Rodney P as one of the, or the godfather of UK hip hop.
Oh.
I'd put Mike Righteous. Mike Righteous is probably one of the most lyrically. He's a lyrical wizard, basically. I give him that much. Don't make your nose get too big when you see this big man. But yeah, 4th, 5th, I'd say I've got a young artist called Malachi. Malachi Army. He's coming through and he's very able, you know. He's just gotta do it. So
he's gonna be on your new album.
He's definitely got a couple of features on my new album. Yeah, 100%.
I love how you're putting on, up and coming artists or the young artists who are coming up and.
No, we have to, man.
Get their voice heard. You
have to treat people how you wish you were treated, you know.
So that's your top 5 right there.
That's my top 5.
I love it.
We'll go for the US now.
All Queensbridge?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's staying around Queens.
Okay.
But we're going to dash Dead Prez as 1. We're not even going to stick on, we're going to, Emma stick.
Yes, Dead Prez is 1, yes.
Then we got Tech. Immortal Tech's definitely
up
one
there.
of my inspirations.
Yes.
Then we got to go with Nas. Nas is definitely 100% highly up there. And you know what I'd put up there? Pharoah Monch.
I love that.
Pharoah Monch, for me, stylistically, I don't think there's a lot of people that
amazing.
Can challenge
amazing.
I don't think so. And then number 5, this is no particular order, by the way, people. Don't think I'm. Yeah, number 5, I'd say. Let's go more mainstream, I think. J. Cole.
Hey, nice.
I love a J. Cole still.
Nice.
J. Cole does the thing.
Great.
He's definitely up there.
That's a dope type 5. Anything you want to say before I throw on a beat for you, my brother Logic?
Nah, I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
I know
Thank
you're always
you
good to go.
Okay. Listen. Yeah, they say the man that feeds you, he controls you. And if you answer to anyone, yeah, then they own you. I say it's each to their own, my brother, go true. Don't try and jack me down, I won't move, I'm so Zeus. I say there ain't no news like old news. Like his story is not told, it's what they told you. I'm anti-social, you can tell it in my vocals. I am local, not rolling with the nines, I am solo. Never am the choker, I'm the champion at poker. I am kosher, free Palestine, it's never over, rap's finest. Like a fine wine, I'm only getting better. For the dumb generation, now fam, I'm too clever. And if you're clever, do the clever thing. See, I've been reasoning with Bedouins, they're telling me that I am king. Get the ting bang. So I ain't aiming it at you, man. But if you're in the way, I'm like Wu-Tang, yeah. I know the method, I've got killers with a ghost face, resurrected ODB, so we can go and make tracks in my lab. I'm possessed while I write in my pad, not demonic. Logic, a prophet. Hey, little man, stop it. You're not gonna do it, just stop it. You're not gonna do it, just... All these internet gun shoppers turn to internet gun poppers. I am part of the fun stoppers. It's getting ridiculous. Who made the syllabus? Need to take this module out that makes them idiots. You ain't gonna pass this course with all that silliness. I hear a lot of tracks nowadays, it's all gibberish, yeah? It's all deliberate to take away our power. Or should I say we give it away? White towel, yeah? We give hours to get nothing back. Spending hours in the studio to make a track, only for a label just to tell you that the track is whack. That they like it, but they want it to be more black. I'll sure shank my life before I give it to a corporation. Caucasian still in Africa, but now there's more Asians. I slipped off track, or maybe I was on. No DJ is dropping my bombs, I'll kamikaze, yeah? DIY or is it DIM? I'm not dim, but I'll do it myself, I'm not him. No bling, I refuse to wear another man's pain. I am Logic and I'll never take another man's name. Read into that how you wanna. When I was young, it was suck your mother or just go get your brothers. Meet me after school, come we do this. Man, them would put up the toothless. Now the kids don't like losing, so they're choosing the easy way. RIP to every kid who's passed away due to gang violence. Let's have a quick silence. Now let's get back to this. A black activist who challenges the status quo and still manages to pick up any mic and cause damages. Speakers need bandages. Born around savages, establish it and make up words. I am the manuscript, brandishing an old way of thinking. Drop the dead weight before you sink in, yeah? Now that's sinking. I ain't sinking with them man who need Weight Watchers. I'm cacao, they are plain chocolate. I put a rapper in his place. Fam, I used to freestyle for days, no exaggeration. I am king, you can check out my collaborations. On a track where I feature, you might just remember that I featured. #1 Primo. I am so ghetto, the mattress behind the mic so it don't echo. You know when we used to put the mattress behind the mic so it don't echo? Right, to stop the sound, back in the day. Wait, let me go again.
Yeah,
you know the thing.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I used to rap for style in my brother outfit. The place where I stay at home, I'm trying to get out of it. Wonder why I rarely ever go a day without a spliff. Rappers feeling they're real, we're all counterfeit. Fire in the booth after fire in the booth for no truth. I don't blame Charlie, I blame you, cause you choose to be a follower. Go book for a Freestyle when you should have chose to sip a Bollinger, yeah? I beg you, cotton on, like you don't know where cotton's from. Take the chain off, you're not a don, and do something great. I hate the people of the world, I stop thinking about your lost mates on the estates. Let them see you, making moves, making papes, get the rest of the people at the same place. I don't watch face, cause I'm gonna die sooner when I go. Yeah, I know that my tune's played, every tune made, cause I made sure that every single track had a message that can go forth.
Wow, Logic, Freestyle Drive,
go
brother, stop. I know you can go on and on, my brother. You got bars for days right here. Logic got bars for days. We're in Brooklyn, New York. Beautiful day, so happy to have you. Got you before you headed back to the UK. Where can people follow you online? Where's the best places?
Hit me up, Logic Army on all socials. Logic Army, LOGICARMY. Not the other guy, I'm the first.
Logic Army, the original Logic right here on Freestyle Drive.
Salute.
Thank you, my brother, so much. Appreciate you.
Peace and love, guys.
Peace.
Love.
Peace, y'all.